Hi guys, my name is Meads. This is going to be a review for Kotobukiya's new model kit line, and we have Hexagears. Now this review is late, I know, they have been already released and they're actually making some more. But for now, we have the three governors here, although I think there was a new upcoming Rose version. But I got the Power Pawn Sentinel right here, the Pawn A1, and Rose. And I think Rose is quite popular. For some odd reason, kind of reminds me of Samus. Maybe the blonde hair, the long one, ponytail. Yep. And these are 1/24th mold kits. So you got runners that you have to build. You know, there's just some spare parts for her joints. So they're 1/24th scale, and in comparison with a 1/12 scale figure right here, yeah, they're about halfway the size, or a lot smaller. Yeah, for that matter. So definitely, it's made for their own scale. Yeah. And if you have G.I. Joes, those are 1/18 scales. Those are a little bit bigger. And actually, I was thinking of using Acid Rain's B25 line, which are 1/28 scale. So the higher the number, the smaller they are. So this is 1/24. So this is a little bigger. Now, I could probably use some of the vehicles that goes along with the Hexagear line. It might be possible, but we'll see. And those I have yet to build. Yep. I've been lazy. Anyways, I'm just gonna go over this three. There's not much on each one. I'm just gonna go over details, what it comes with. You know, I think for each one, more or less, you got 2 or 3 weapons or accessories. Rose has more, and a variety of hands. All right, so let's start with the Sentinel. Actually, while we're at it, here are the cards that goes. It's kind of like a postcard. Look at this. Just doing a leg grab on the Sentinel. Really cool shot right there. Governor. I wish I could read that. So here we go. We got the Sentinel. Really nice poster cards. And now you have the A1 pawn here. Really cool. See, I want that weapon. Or is it the same weapon? Oh, I need to. See, this is the time where you really want to do some miniature painting. So anyways, those are, each one gets one, which is really cool. I like that. Alright, let's just go over the box. It will pretty much tell us what's in it. So here we go. It's a simple box. We got some nice posters right there on the back. Here as well. Then you have this thing here. I can't remember if it was the... Oh, it's the Voltrex. So it's another kit that you can buy. And you can have him mount in there. And more stuff. You got the weapons. You have a shotgun, an axe, and a shield for this guy. There you go. And it's kind of like one of those riot control personnels, or a squad. Alright, so let's go take a look at the kit. Alright, so first off, measurements. We got about 3 inches in terms of standard right there. And for metric, you got about 7.5, roughly around there. Alright, so going over the details. For the head here, it's actually pre-painted for us, and you got that white part on the top of the head, as well as the lenses. It's a color yellow, and it has that kind of rubber feel to it. I like how this mid-torso and the waist area, and that's rubber, which is great. Now moving down, you got the torso here. Now this is a separate piece. We'll just pop that off right here. Yep, it's a separate chest piece, and if they make more, I can see that they have different variants of that. Even the shoulder armor here, you can actually pop out. Now for the shoulder, it's a peg, I think, going down like this, and this joint here is kind of like a circle. Kind of reminds me of Play Arts, and actually, oops, other kits that I have use the same style. Kind of forgot what they are, but it works. You got that side-to-side movement there. You can move this up, and with that ball joint, you have a good range of articulation, which is great. And you got your bicep swivel right there. And you get a single hinge for the elbow, but it works quite well. Being able to, reach right there, that's great. You can do your Ultraman pose right there. Or your henshin pose. Moving on, you got their torso, which is a ball joint right there. Now this thing is, that flexible material. Again, pre-painted for the front part. And I don't think you can move there's no waist articulation for that matter, but you have that hinge. Alright, let me put this back here. So if you want him to move to the side, you have to do it mid-torso, which is not too bad. You got your waist, go back. You got your swivel, you can go to the side. You got your single knee as well, and that works quite well. And you got your ankle articulation that goes to the side. So actually a really cool articulation. Overall it works, although this is kind of small. It's a little bit of getting used to. Now on the back side, there is kind of like a polycap here with kind of like what they call the Hexagear. It's excited shape. Now there is a separate tool that you can buy to remove this, because it's actually kind of hard once it's in there. You got a lot of surface area to hold on to that. But you can probably use this tool, and you can probably, yeah, it's not working. Well, not this one. Anyways, moving on. You got other pairs of hands. Let's see here. So you get a pair of just a relaxed open hand, aside from the closed fist. But you also have one that is to hold a weapon. There we go. Just swap that out. Now this one has a shield right here. And this is just pegged in. And you can mount this on here. It kind of clips in place. There we go. So you get a nice shield right here. Not sure what that thing is, but you could probably use it as a weapon. As a way to kind of do some damage. Now we got the axe here, and the axe is actually kind of held like this, I think, right there. It's kind of sticking out like a cannon, but I mean that's I think the only way makes sense to. Well, you can probably hold it like this too. Yeah, that kind of works out too. I mean, he can reach it with this articulation, which is great. So we'll go ahead and put that on. There we go. Peg that in. There you go. You got the axe. This melee weapon. But that's kind of like your last resort. You want to use the shotgun. Now on the Boxart, this I'm not quite sure what that is, but I think you pump. That one's colored differently on the promo pictures. This one, it's all in one color, one piece also. So if you want to customize this or make it look accurate, you gotta paint it. But there you go. Not too bad. And I think that's pretty much it for this version. Let's move on to the A1. Alright, so the Pawn A1. So this one is a little different because it comes with a rifle as well as a huge sword. There we go. Looks like a knight. And this one has the Ray Blade Impulse that kind of matches with the unit. And more stuff. So you get 2 accessories on this one with a bunch of hands. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the box. Alright, I'm not gonna go in much detail about the articulation. It's pretty much the same. But this one, again, you have pre-painted sections on this one, like the blue spot right there. And really cool. No, I didn't put the, what do you call this? The polycap here, the Hexagear polycap. I think you can put this on, yeah, right there. So, you have options. If you want to put that there, don't put the polycap. And this one has that knee bend right there. Same articulation, which is great. I like it. Now for its accessories, you got this nice kind of like a rifle here. Quite interesting. You also have this. It's kind of like a large sword with a bayonet on it, because you can actually put this on here, which is actually really cool. Let's go ahead and put this on here, and I'm gonna probably have him hold the sword part here. Oops. Yeah, this is the part where it's kind of hard to you just gotta play around with it, get the right angle. Yeah, and it just keeps popping off. All right, more or less I got it. Just gotta realign it. Yeah, it's a lot of going back and forth. So anyways, there we go. Quite nice. The weapons are in one piece, so definitely needs a bit more detailing. Otherwise, you can just have him hold one sword. And likewise, this has the same set of hands. You got the closed fist, the open hands, and the grippy hands. So there we go. Yeah, they're kind of like knights. It's kind of weird that they would have melee weapons. I mean, if they're soldiers, well, I guess, but not giant melee weapons. Like maybe a knife, but not, well, you never know. Sometimes you just gotta use melee weapons, right? So that's pretty much it. Now, what's the merit of getting this one compared to the other one? It has a really nice bayonet sword. I like it. And yeah, it's just a different look compared to the first one, the Sentinel. I kind of like this one a little bit more. It looks like more of a knight than the other one. So that's it. Let's move on to Rose. Alright, Rose. And she's actually, it looks awesome. Even the box art here. It feels like she's like the commander of some sort, like a special forces. Let's see what it says here. Package. Oh, this just the artist here. I thought that was like some kind of specifications for her. So here we go. Look at that. That is cool with a sword in the back here. Now this one goes with the Blockbuster, which is sold separately. Quite cool. It's like a speeder. But look at that. That is amazing. There's actually a card that we'll take a look. Even here on the back, look at that butt shot. And yeah. Now there are certain parts here that looks pre-painted, like the arms here, that we're not gonna see that once I'll show you the kit. Yeah. So some painting might be needed if you want to go that far. Alright, let's take a look at the kit. Alright, so here we go. So articulation of her, it's almost similar to the other ones. Although I think the shoulder on this one is a little different. Yeah, it's a different construction. It's just a straight peg. And she has a smaller, what do you call that, body type. Obviously, she's a female. So certain parts, yeah, it's... yeah, it's a little fragile. You got your knee bend there, which is great. I like how that bends well. You got your weapons on the bottom side here. Now she does come with quite a bit of hands, and some of them are attached to the weapon because of just how small they are. There is, let's see here if I can find it. Like this one. So this is one of the hands. Just look at how small that is, like a C-clip. Here we go. Pop that in. Yeah, it's so small. And let's just grab one of the pistols here with a knife on them. Really cool design. And in a way, she can hold it. But I'm not sure how well that's gonna last. But yeah, there's that option. Let's put it back here. Alright, so And actually also this section here on the right side, you got an extra armor compared to this one. Yeah. Now on the back side too, she has this extra connector here. And that goes with her blades. There we go. And I think you can put both of them. I have to. But you get two blades. Oh no, actually there's only one. But you have a hand connected to each one. So in a way you can actually dual wield those two blades. But there is one right there. And the head here, it's a little bit of finicky to work with. Now you got this kind of like bunny ears jutting forward, and you got this bangs in front of us, or in front of her, and this one has a tendency to pop off. Might suggest you glue that in place. Yeah, it tends to pop off quite easily. So let's see if I can put that back there. Hopefully it holds. Now you got this ponytail here. It's ball jointed. You can actually swap this with another one here, which is the shorter version, and it just pegs in. It's kind of interesting that you have a peg here and you have a ball joint here, and it works both ways. Alright, so there's articulation, and there it goes. You got a hinge system here for the neck, along with a ball joint on the base of the head there. So fairly good articulation on that part. Yeah. Let's put this back here. Then you got your shoulder, which we talked about already. Then you got your mid-torso here, which that's the way you can rotate side to side in that midsection there. And you got your legs. You can do the splits, which is great. And we kind of went over the knee, which is a good bend. I like how that's designed. You know, single hinge works quite well. Now this hinges here, the gray part that goes through, there are spares of that, which I kind of just saved right here. Especially we have that little peg there for the weapons, just in case they break or something. You got spares, and this is for the elbows. So that's really nice of Kotobukiya to do. And then they've been doing that with the other kits that they made, spare joints, and that is very much appreciated. I'm really liking that. And you get a hinge here for the ankle. Yeah. Now I'm actually quite happy that they did this, because just imagine if that's a ball joint, that will probably have a lot of tendency to just pop off. So actually, let's see if we can do that pose where, let's pop this out, swap it out with this, and I would recommend just using the hands with the weapons already. It just gives you a better grip. And I think there's a sword that goes here, so let's go swap that out. Now where's that hand? I think right here. Here we go. And probably pop this out since we're using that. I think that was the pose in the box. So she can do it. It's quite nice. I like it. And yeah, on the back side here, nice butt. I think that's a really nice, yeah. I mean, sometimes when you have kits or figures, the butt area kind of looks weird, but this one works quite well. I like it. So there you go. This is Rose. Really cool looking kit. And if you just want to try out Hexagear, probably go with this one first. And there you have it. That's pretty much it for the review for the Governors. Overall, it's a great kit. I really enjoyed building them. As well as the articulation, as we see here, are really good. It's simple, but it works. And as well as the potential of other army building. You can buy a couple sets of these. As well as the other add-ons or the vehicles that I will try out eventually. But yeah, a lot of potential. I really like this mold kit line. And there you go. If you got questions, let me know. I got mine through Amiami, but you can actually get them locally as well here in Tatsuhobby if you're in the US. But I believe this is a lot of stores are carrying this. They might be even at Amazon, maybe. Anyways, that's about it for this review. So until then, this is Meads. Thanks for watching.